What happens if your challah doesn't proof enough? Imagine pulling out a fresh, warm challah from the oven and noticing it's denser than usual. You might wonder what went wrong and how it affects your Shabbat table. When the dough doesn't proof enough, it means it hasn't risen enough before baking. This can happen if the yeast didn't get enough time or warmth to produce the gases needed for the dough to expand. As a result, the challah will turn out heavy and compact, rather than light and fluffy. You might see that the dough didn't double in size, which is a key sign it's underproofed. If it's still small and tight, it's a sign it needs more time to rise. When baked, this dense texture can make the bread feel chewy and gummy inside because the gluten didn't develop fully. The crust might be thicker and harder because the dough didn't expand well during baking. You may also notice that the braided shape looks less defined or slightly compressed, as the dough didn't relax and stretch properly. From a practical Jewish home life perspective, challah is more than just bread. It's a symbol of blessing and abundance. When it's underproofed, it can feel less special and less satisfying for your family and guests. To prevent this, follow the recipe's suggested proofing times, which usually range from 1 to 3 hours depending on the room temperature. Make sure to proof the dough in a warm, draft-free spot, ideally around 85 degrees Fahrenheit. Using fresh yeast is important too. Dissolve the yeast in warm water with a little sugar until it becomes foamy, then add it to your ingredients. If your kitchen is cooler or humid, proofing might take longer, so be patient. If you realize your dough hasn't risen enough, you can sometimes put it back in a warm place, like inside the oven with just the light on or on top of a warm stove. Cover the dough with a damp towel to keep it moist and encourage fermentation. Extending the proofing time can help the yeast work more, giving you a lighter loaf. Remember, underproofed challah won't rise much during baking, so it stays dense and less tender. Proper proofing is key to achieving that soft, airy texture that makes challah so special for Shabbat and Jewish holidays. When you get it right, your challah will be beautifully fluffy, with a light crumb and a lovely golden crust, perfect for sharing and blessing your home.